Welcome back, Kingsman, to another NTW3 battle. Today we have a 4v4 on Aspern-Essling, which is a map that we have definitely seen pretty decent amount of times, and honestly, always a fun map. Always a fun map with some nice open plains fighting. But then, of course, you have some beautiful, gorgeous town melees as well. Today, of course, not historical armies on the field here. It looks like we have some cavalry already. Man, both sides getting into this battle very quickly on Spain. Getting charged here. Looks like by some French cavalry. Some potential chasseurs cheval. No, some lancers. But anyway, guys, hopefully the battle slows down just a tiny bit so we can go over the armies here. So obviously the coalition attacking, the French defending. So on the coalition side, we have the UK 1815, which is a 9-pointer. You have a Russian 9-point 1814. You have a 9-point España 1809. Then a UK Portugal 9-pointer 1811. On the French side, you have a 10-point France Österreich, the 1809. You have 11-point France Russia Center 1812. A 6-point France Tyrol 1805. And then I believe there's a France 1796. I believe it's a 9-pointer. It's like a France-Italy mix-up here.
We've taken a building, sir.
So yeah, some good cores on the field. Both sides. This is custom armies. Looking at this already, it kind of looks like there's a bit of a encirclement in process. You see the UK, Netherlands going left, Russia, Spain, center, UK, Portugal, right, using the town of Aspern, excuse me. Got the hiccups or something. But Essling has not been garrisoned yet by anyone. France may be foolish to have gone out there, but I do believe this 6-point Tyrol is a cav corps, if I'm not mistaken, which may not be a bad idea for them being a cav corps. And they're kind of in the center. Spain pushing forward here a little bit. Looks like Russia may be converging here with some hussars against that chasseurs cheval unit, drive them back. And then, of course, you have the UK, Netherlands collapsing in on the flank with more British hussars. 6-point Tyrol maybe gonna try to take this fight. We may see them both pull back. I don't know if France is going to want to take this. Oh, Russia may want to support this engagement because the UK are outnumbered here by the 6-pointer. Like I said, I changed the filter. I don't know how. Some filters got turned on. It was giving it weird colors, which I apologize for. But we're back on that 6-point push. Yeah, it was looking all red and weird. I don't know what was going on. But yeah, the UK definitely going to pull back. They do not want to take that cav on cav fight. They probably want to save their cavalry here. Spain still pushing here. Looks like there's been some cavalry rushing in, but we have a French army ready to meet the Spanish. Spain is gonna maybe form up a little bit more here, but they will not be alone.
Our men are running, sir.
Either way, though, we have a nice little line fight going on here in the town. I don't think I'd really pay attention to this. Not a whole lot happening, just some cavalry slowing down the UK. The French don't seem interested in actually taking a fight here. I think they may be trying to focus more on the center. You have cavalry and infantry potentially going in. Spain trying to counter that cavalry. They're gonna need some help. Absolutely gonna need some help. They're skirmishers for France getting just up close and personal, just volleying the Spanish line, the square. Spain needing to really form up here. In fact, you may have to pull back. France is going full on onto the attack on Spain, as Spain is by themselves momentarily. Russia very close though, if Spain can hold on just a little bit longer, but you can see already France pushing yet even deeper into the Spanish lines. Another square, hopefully we'll get, yep, another square formed. Cavalry trying to keep the Spanish busy. For France, the Dragoons have gone in on the square multiple times now. But these skirmishers are insanely close. I feel like some cavalry would be really good at charging and trying to drive these guys off. They're going to be a pain to deal with here. I like the little skirm and infantry flank here to stop France from being able to push without, you know, casualties. They can't just push into this line. Artillery setup, that could be really helpful if they can start firing rapidly. Either way, it's going to become a bloodbath in the center here. Yeah, see, the cavalry's just going to cycle in and out. Oh, here we go.
Our men are running first.
Skirmishers in danger. And France cannot support this very well. Ooh, another line, though. Russia needs to get here, and so does the UK, Netherlands. They really need to push very rapidly. Over here, France, I think, has a foothold on the town, trying to delay the UK, Portugal, but UK, Portugal trying to push over some of their corps to help out with Spain. Spain is definitely fighting for their life right now. They're getting assaulted by multiple French corps. Man, the scope of this battle is getting larger by the minute. Russia even sending in some cavalry here. You see more and more French reserves pushing forward here. France, Italy getting onto the field. Spain's held on decently well, I'd say, considering the circumstances here. This flank has really slowed down the French advance. But of course, we do have a melee, which I'm sorry I missed. But France going straight into the Spanish line. Spain does have some of their grenadiers here. Artillery support. I think that's some canister, but they may finally get charged here. France trying to drive back that artillery position. Spain's front line breaking a little bit as France starts pressing forward here. Russia, though, pretty much on the field. Spain probably could afford to pull back just a little bit here to lean into their allies for support. The UK, Netherlands, they have to be pressing forward with some real tenacity right now. They cannot afford to delay. But with Russia showing up here on the left flank, the UK showing up on the right, even though France is starting to drive back Spain. Spain's not totally dead yet. Their center is holding. France had a huge loss of infantry. Look at this, 4 units breaking. That is a huge win for Spain, even if they're losing everywhere else. Russia tying down more French infantry. France is not having an easy fight here, and now they have to shift some of their reserves, as you can see they're doing, to face the Russian onslaught, as Russia's going to be going for a counterattack potentially. Cavalry already harassing the UK, Netherlands as well. Infantry support on that cavalry engagement could help make things more in favor for the coalition. But we're going to have a large cav engagement here. A lot of cavalry converging in this one flank. We'll see who wins. I see a lot of wavering on both sides. A lot of heavy cav for the UK, Netherlands, but it may not be enough. Seeing, yep, 3 units already breaking for the UK. Russia getting counterattacked here. That is actually, I mean, it's surprising to see Russia not even getting a chance to deploy in an offensive capacity. I mean, they are going straight into it. It's against a counterattack of sorts, going straight into that French line. Spain still holding on, but they're getting charged everywhere. Ooh, a counter volley. The UK actually getting a flank on the French on the left. Over here in the town, it's just a kind of steady fire back and forth. No sides pushing with a lot of tenacity. France even breaking some troops off to meet the UK, Portugal, who has pushed quite a lot of troops over. As we look over here on the right, the UK, Netherlands lost a lot of cavalry in that engagement. Now, for the most part, they do have some left. They need to rest them up, save them, get their squares if they have any, but Russia is in the thick of it. Countercharging here. It's hard to tell what's actually happening here. I see wavering from Russia all along the line. They need some fresh morale. Spain still holding on here, and actually the UK, Portugal, they're about to be attacked by those French forces pulling off. They should really pressure Aspern a lot harder, since France is kind of pulling back from that. You can see the majority of their corps is over here now against the UK, Portugal. Spain getting meleeed once again. France, Italy. Russia and France kind of pulling back from each other. In fact, Russia held. Beautifully held, might I add. But both sides actually didn't really lose. Like, one Russian line breaks. I think both sides mutually are pulling back. I think this is the chance for Russia. If they can move quickly enough, they are sending in, Spain sending in some cavalry. Oh, it's gonna go for a flanking charge here. Nice flanking volleys. And you notice, guys, Spain has never totally broke. They maintained a strong defense. They lost a lot of men, but they never broke. The center never caved. So well done to Spain. Well done. They were getting really pressured. But now we have the regular line being drawn once again. Both sides kind of... I mean, the UK and Netherlands still have a decent flank if they push. Are they pulling back? I mean, they don't have squarables. Maybe they're feeling nervous about that 6-point time roll. There is a left flank being pushed from France, potentially on the UK Netherlands. And the UK Netherlands does not have a lot of infantry, or good infantry. They do have some, but not a lot of cav support either. They could easily get squashed if they're not careful. Russia, though, I love seeing an aggressive push by Russia. I expect to see some cav play against Russia here. Here we go, some dragoons charging directly into the Russian line. Nice flanking fire from Russia. They charge with multiple units. The amount of Russian infantry that actually got in with this French cavalry dragoon may actually have helped kind of stifle that charge. Same over here in Russia. Multiple units getting charged here. You see the first dragoon breaks for France. And now France has a bit of a problem here. So they have a line here, but then the UK are pushing almost directly behind their lines. And then you have the UK on the flank as well. That's not something I'm sure France wants to deal with. They have to split their resources here. France is getting just pummeled as they try to retreat here. Just constantly harass. Spain getting some payback for getting hit so hard early on in the battle. The Russian corps is moving forward. I think he has the largest corps on the field for anyone. The second one being the 10-point France Österreich. Both have pretty much 3,000 men. And Russia doesn't even care. He's getting real close here. He's gonna go for a melee. Ooh, canister though. Right here. Cavalry going in from France. Some dragoons softening up the Russian line, and then some grenadiers from France charging in against some Russian guard and some line infantry. Russia's gonna have to back this up because the potential to get just absolutely meleeed. Dangerous. Look at these columns pushing in for France. Oh, Swiss grenadiers and regular grenadiers. Oh, so many grenadiers. France was prepared. There is a huge concentration of grenadiers from France, and this attack, beautiful, just absolutely beautiful against Russia. Well executed. Russia does see it. He's doing a good job trying to pull back his line, trying to get away from it to a certain degree, but France is going to continue. Look at the grenadiers charging into that reserve line. Russia just getting mauled here in the center. They need to be, oh my gosh, oh no. The mass route may start here. It has high potential for that. The UK really got to push here. I love this flank. Look at that. It's beautiful. The first line for Russia breaks. Looks like he's committing his reserves. His other reserve line is become the front line, but it is breaking too against the onslaught of so many French units. UK Netherlands sending in some hussars. Trying to soften up the back line here. Nice square form. Maybe break back that 6-point tie roll. France committing that second, or their grenadiers meeting that reserve line for Russia. We'll see who wins that one, but I see Russia breaking all over the place. Not good. That is absolutely not good. Uh-oh. Is that... Oh no! Russia's general's dead. All right, this may be the nail in the coffin for Russia. That's definitely been the nail in the coffin for Russia. They have been broken. Their men are running, but a silver lining here. I don't know how France let this happen. Look at this. This French line is just getting shot in the back. Like what? How? How do you let this happen, France? How could you let the UK just sneak in on you? Even Spain is going in. Now he's getting flanked a little bit as France is pushed out against Russia. Now they're going to pivot into the Spanish flank. Try to slow them down because Spain is definitely trying to, with the UK, trying to pressure this flank here. Doing a beautiful job of it. France just breaking without being able to inflict heavy losses. UK Netherlands, I feel like could really be a little more aggressive. I know they have this flank to worry about, but just push in here. Look at these guys are ignoring you and pushing this direction. Just try to make an advance. You don't have to commit 100%, but commit like 90% or 75% or something. Got a cavalry charge in the back. Looks like some Chevaliers or dragoons from France. Getting some Portuguese line infantry. Same time though, man, the King's German Legion, the Green Rascals, are meleeing the French line, and they could get a charge or counter volley in the back. France is a bit surrounded here. Now they are trying to break out, trying to attack the Spanish line. Spain has once again a lot resting on their shoulders, but France definitely overwhelms them. They got to watch out for this left flank. Look at this, just piling troops, grenadier columns on the left side for Spain. France is going for that assault. Same time, the UK and Portugal winning, which means they're going to be pushing in even further. Both the UKs have the huge potential to do a lot of damage here. Now look at this. Russia's not done. Their troops are exhausted. I would probably tell them, hey dude, rest for a second. Maybe sit right here. Don't go into melee. Maybe they're like, we can't. Spain is getting hit pretty hard. I need to do this. But, I mean, France could turn around with 4 units and probably rout this entire Russian army. A lot of these guys are exhausted. Or very close to it. Man, I'll give credit where credit's due. Spain is still holding on here. He's dishing out a lot of damage. Wouldn't be surprised if he has a lot of kills. He may have the most kills. We'll see. I feel like this UK, Portugal has been really killing. Oh man, did I miss? No, let's just routing troops before. It's like the UK pushing over here. Netherlands kind of still hanging back. I hope they're going to send... Nope, they aren't. So hoping they'd send some troops in here. Spain has an unbreakable will. But things are starting to get a little closer here. France may finally beat Spain, but it may be too late at this point. mean, the UK-Portugal is very well set up to deal with the rest of the France. They probably are tired. I'd guess France is very tired. They've been fighting this whole time. This UK, they're fresh. They're ready to take a fight. Oh, yeah, the Highland Black Watch going for their artillery piece. And the foot guards, the kiddies, going in for melee as well. This French line is about to crumble. Russia maybe trying to get some retribution after getting mauled in that assault just about 5 minutes ago. Anything there to get some volleys off of the French. And if they keep marching forward, they could do a hammer and anvil tactic on the French when they attack this UK-Portugal line, which I guarantee you they're going to try to go for this flank. We'll see what they do. UK got to be prepared. A left flank. This is be a weak point. I didn't even pull back my line just a little bit, maybe. But things are looking pretty good for the coalition right now, guys. I think they're set, poised to win this. We got some excellent shooters. Green Rascals will give them what for? Shoot directly into this forward line. Oh, come on, come on. All right, France is going for that flank. Spain taking some of that fight as well. They're gonna need some help. But Russia pushing in from the rear, gonna go for a melee here. Even if they turn this flank, I think France is gonna still struggle to turn the flank entirely. Especially since Russia is still around here. Russia needs to like push all the troops into this last fight. See, the UK are making a break. They're leaving that one Portuguese line infantry unit, but they're pushing their troops back so that if France is going for frontal assault, they're going to get shot right in the face again. But these French troops are tired. There's not even a doubt, not even a question. These guys are tired. They have been in a fight for a very long time. It's going to take one counter charge probably to start breaking this French army. Ooh, which general is dead now? One of these French armies losing their general. We still have a small portion of the French. Now's the time people are going to start thinking about LOCs with the battle winding down now. It hasn't even been half an hour yet. Very fast-paced battle. Another general. Who's farming up kills here? Light Dragoons? Yeah, these guys are probably, I mean, these grasshoppers maybe as well. French still pulling back. Maybe they'll go for an offensive, counteroffensive, but I wonder if this is going to turn into an LOC race. These guys are, some of them are still exhausted, very tired. Chasing them down. France gonna run for it, maybe? I don't think anything else is really happening. I'm gonna hit the fast forward button here. Yeah, I will say the main fight, I think a huge factor in the French defeat was not breaking through the Spanish when they did. And they definitely did an excellent job counterattacking Russia when Russia pushed. I think that was key to making sure they didn't just lose immediately. But they definitely, if they had been able to crush the Spanish much earlier, they would have been able to turn and deal with something else. They ignored the UK, Portugal a little too much. Ooh, cav engagement. Heavy cav charge against Russia. Russia's not going to do well. Oh, they form a square? Oh, the Highlanders. Russia's in trouble. Some nice ranks just going straight into this line. France just attacking the flank. Yikes. The mass route just form a square there. Man. Russia is a fun faction to play, but you have to be delicate. You really do. You have to be so careful how you use them. Oh, France lost their general. That was the Italy. France, Italy. I think we have France, the other UK pushing over here to finally do the last duel here. Trying to look here. I think they told me if it was what the end results of, like, what kind of, if it was deathmatch or LOC. Just trying to see here what it is. Yeah, we'll keep watching. Both sides seem a little bit occupied now and trying to grab some LOCs potentially. There is a decent French force way over here, but they don't seem interested in trying to fight with the UK. At this point in time, they're kind of pulling back from it.
This building has fallen to the enemy.
Like, they're not really interested. These guys definitely seem interested in the fight, but they don't seem to be getting it. So... yeah, I don't know. It doesn't look like there's a small French contingent way over here that seems to be running away. Oh, oh wow. Dang, they just butchered a lot of Russians. This is war crimes. Just wading through the Russian. Man, look at that. Farming is a real, you know, way to preserve your life, I guess. I don't know. I mean, part of it is, you know, making sure they don't come back, but I don't know where they're planning on going to. Oh, my bad. We have an engagement here. UK Netherlands getting a chance to get their hands in the fight.
Sir, our general is under attack.
Man, these guys taking some losses.
We have taken a building, sir.
Some pretty nice steady fire. As we reach the almost halfway mark. 30 minutes, almost. It's 35, almost the whole halfway mark. I think this battle is going to be actually almost done. Which, you know, battles like that can actually be fun when they rage for a little bit, but then that's it.
We've taken a building, sir.
But LOC is being secured. Yeah, the coalition preparing for a more of an LOC type thing. They have Aspern, or most of Aspern, and each point counts as 1. They have 3 now to the 1 for the French alliance. Now we do have French and UK going for Essling. That's kind of the biggest fixation here for both sides in order to win. And it looks like the UK are going to put a lot more pressure here, try to get a lot closer here. France backing up. I think they are outnumbered, which is why the UK are throwing their numbers around. Getting a lot closer. They can take a couple of volleys and then give some deadly, talk about deadly volleys here. Oh, didn't realize the French had this. They take it. Wow. I actually thought that would be harder to take. Alright, they take 1. Once this fight winds down, I may just skip to the end, honestly. I'm just waiting for, you know, if there's a little spat fight, might as well cover it, right? It's kind of cool looking. Some of the action. Although France keeps running away, it's never going to actually be a fight. I think France keeps moving away, distracting the UK as much as possible. At a certain point, you know, you got to commit. If you know, I don't know. France is not going to win this. I think they've lost LOC-wise. They've definitely lost. And, yeah. Honestly, if nothing changes, they keep running away. No one breaks. I may just skip to the end.
This building has fallen to the enemy.
Looks like the French maybe are going to go for one last glorious charge here. Surprised that's not going better for France. What? Wow. The Feld Battalion. Well done. Man, they took that charge like a champ. That is impressive. By the way, they're going to chase it down. I think they're going to force the French to fight with their backs to the water, which you can't do. You really can't do. You're gonna run. Your troops are gonna break at some point. You're gonna get outflanked, and we have that wicked UK flank going. Now, of course, there are some units breaking against that concentrated French fire. They've consolidated their line. Just sit here and pour in some volleys here. Yeah, look at that. One unit breaking, the other one wavering. France is fighting back here. But I mean, there's so much time left. There's no way this doesn't go, you know. Maybe not. I mean, France is trying to go for Essling. They could take it back potentially, but I don't think they have enough troops on the field. And the UK are now taking a slower approach over here. They can chip away at the French. At the same time, good luck fighting against the kiddies. Good luck. I don't think the French are going to do it. My honest opinion. They're going to trickle down here. So I get torn at this point in battle. Like, right, is it like good to just end it here because we know the results? You know, do you guys care? Do you guys want to see like the last soul? Like, you know, like it's not over until all the troops in the field are dead or broken, you know, because at a certain point, it's a very obvious win. I feel like, and you don't have to watch the cleaning up of the last of the enemy. It's kind of productive, maybe. This line breaks. Once this line breaks, I'll end it there. There we go. All right, I'm just going to look at the results here. So, yeah, I think it's coalition victory. All right, guys, so we have coalition victory. as I did go to the end. Coalition victory by LOC. So we have the results here. You have Defiant Wraith. He was the UK Portugal, 2173 for the kills. You have Spanish Artilleryman, 1776 for the kills. Well done to him. I think he held beautifully. You have Papa with 936 as Russia. And you have Violet with 1359 as the UK Netherlands. On the other side, you have Paji, I think, is that 2 E's? But anyway, he was the 10-point France, 2072 for the kills. A lot of kills here. You have Captain with 1274 as 11-pointer. You have Sunny as 6-point Tyrol Cav Corps with 673. And then I am at school, bro. Then the France, Italy with 1551 for the kills. So some good kills on both sides, actually. Quite a decent fight. A nice bloodbath in the center. Really, that is where it make it or break it. That's where it happened. And that's a fun, like, not having a bunch of town fighting can actually be fun on this map. A little bit of a different approach than what I usually see. So it's refreshing. And I hope you guys enjoyed as well. But anyway, guys, that'll be it for me today. Thank you all so much for joining me. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, and I'll catch you all in another video.